fellow sim enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is Avengers Endgame. Now, I know I put at the beginning of all my videos a warning about spoilers. I promise you I will not give spoilers away for Avengers Endgame. I can't do that. I can't do it. The only reason that there's even a spoiler warning on this is because just to like catch you guys up on Infinity War, you know, and do like a little summary and a tiny little itty bitty summary of Endgame, I have to go talk about Infinity War a little bit to talk about Endgame. So maybe like Infinity War, if you haven't seen it, it might be a little bit of a spoiler. And if you guys haven't seen Infinity War, how did you watch Endgame? Anyway, I digress. So in Infinity War, this is the Avengers movie before Endgame, there had been this like huge epic fight with all the Avengers against the bad guy Thanos. And Thanos, like his whole like goal throughout a couple of the Avengers movies, like Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor and a couple of other movies that he's been in and out of, his whole thing was that he wanted all the stones that they've collected. Like they had the stone from the Tesseract, from like Loki's whatever it was, his staff, and all these different kinds of stones that they had collected throughout all of the movies. And then Thanos gets his hand on it because he has the gauntlet. If you're not familiar with the gauntlet of Thanos, go look it up, it's pretty cool. So the whole idea of Infinity War was for the Avengers to try and stop Thanos from collecting all of the Infinity Stones, and unfortunately that does not work out, and Thanos goes like that and wipes out 50% of Earth's population, along with quite a number of the Avengers. So now in Endgame, the Avengers that are left, go watch the trailer, you can see who has been left unharmed by Thanos's snap. They have to try and figure out a way to either get Thanos and the stones, or they have to try and find the stones individually themselves and, you know, had like put them together, and one of them snaps everybody back. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna give you for Endgame. I'll tell you a few things, but it won't be spoilery. I promise. It was so good. It was amazing. Endgame was like one of the best movies I have ever sat through. I have a really hard time sitting through the movies. I have ADHD and I get like really antsy, and I kind of like start freaking out a little bit. But I had to go see this movie. The reason I had to go see this movie in theaters was because I got texts from my two best friends and my one brother. They had seen it the Thursday night before the official opening, and they were like, you have to go see this, you have to go see it, you will love it, you'll absolutely love it. And my brother told me that the ending is so satisfying, and it's for one of the characters, and the ending is so good. My brother's like, you're gonna love it, you have to go see it as soon as you can. So I had watched Infinity War the day before. I went on a Saturday to see Endgame. I had never seen Infinity War before. I'm so bad with getting caught up on all of the Marvel movies, the superhero movies and everything. So I watched Infinity War, went to see it Saturday, and it did not whatsoever disappoint. Beginning to end, it did not feel like a 3-hour movie. It really didn't. It was like nonstop, go. The way everything worked out was very like, it really like grabbed you and sucked you into the movie. It was just so much fun to watch. Of course there were funny scenes, this is Marvel, and there were really like heart-tugging moments, and some moments you're like, no, that was so sad. And then there's other moments where you were like dying laughing, like they were just so good. I just loved everything about it. I loved it, honestly, from like the moment it started to the moment it ended. Literally, like the ending, I'm just gonna leave you with this for the ending. If you're a fan of a certain character from the Marvel universe, you will absolutely love the ending. I'm still not over it. I feel like my heart was just totally like ripped from my chest. It was just so good. I loved it. I loved the ending. Everything about Endgame was just great. It was just great. I had a good time seeing, you know, certain characters come together. I will give you this because I just thought it was so freaking adorable. Rocket and Nebula, in one scene at the beginning, they hold hands because they're sad, and I was just like, oh my god, that was the cutest little thing ever. Like, I love Rocket. He's like one of my favorite Avengers. He's just so freaking hysterical. So that was like really cute. Thor, whatever scenes he is in, the man, I think, just like almost steals the movie. Like, he's so freaking funny in this. He's great. Captain America is my boy. I love him so much. I just love his story. He's a great character. And then, you know, for Captain America, you have Agent Carter, and Agent Carter is my girl 1000%. Just had to throw that out there. This is like one of the only Avengers shirts I really have. The other one is another Agent Carter shirt. But yeah, he was great. He was just all of them were great. Paul Rudd, I like cannot believe that he's a superhero. Like, it just blows my mind. He's such an awesome superhero. Like, I'll say it time and again, he's like, just seeing him as a superhero is like one of the most amazing things ever. I love that he is in this Marvel universe, and his comedy is there, his acting is so good, everything. I'm going like way too into Ant-Man and Paul Rudd. But I liked seeing all their different dynamics come together, the newer Avengers come together with the older Avengers, and having Nebula, because I love Karen Gillan, but I do think Nebula is a really cool character. I like seeing her with them, because she is a part robot. Nebula is a part robot, so she kind of acts like a robot in a lot of ways. And, you know, her storyline in this movie is actually really cool. Everyone just had a really awesome storyline, you know, and then all these storylines converging together and, you know, like just working together and to get their friends back. Perfect. Like, Endgame is just the perfect movie. It really is. I wouldn't say that about a lot of the other Marvel movies, but this one was just perfect because it was everything about it was just so satisfying. If I don't stop this review or whatever this may be, I'm just gonna keep word vomiting because I can go on and on about how much I absolutely loved Avengers Endgame. It was that good. If you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, please go do so. It is worth all the hype, all the money that it's been making right now. Completely 100% worth it. It's worth going to see it in the movies. Don't download it like I was about to do. Just go see it, go experience it in the theaters. It's a great movie experience. And you know, if you've been following the Marvel movies for a long time, I really hope that it was satisfying to you, because it was satisfying to me. It was satisfying to a lot of other people that I know. Like I said, my friends and my brother and a couple of other of my friends really liked the ending as well. So that was like really more of a ramble, not so much of a review of Avengers Endgame. If you guys like this ramble or review, whatever this thing has become, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you have seen Avengers Endgame, try not to make it like outrageously spoilery, because I don't want to like ruin it for anybody else. My socials are down below, so if you guys want to like reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter or my Tumblr I don't really look at, but Instagram and Twitter, reach me there and we'll talk about Endgame in further detail, more detail. We'll talk about specific scenes, but whatever, you know, leave your comments there. If you have a movie that you think I should watch and review, leave them there in the comments as well. And if I pick your movie and I review it, I will give you a shout out. Who doesn't like a shout out in a YouTube video? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future Let's Get Reelz movie reviews, and also hit that bell notification because my uploading is here nor there. It's very sporadic. So if you hit that bell notification, you will know as soon as I upload a new review. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.